G'day there, ladies and ledians. Welcome back to another episode of my Crystal Let's Play. Last time, we went up the Oliver Lighthouse and managed to go back to Sunwood City to then deliver the secret potion to Ampharos so that it's feeling better. And so now we've opened up Jasmine as the gym leader, rather. So, that probably sounds a bit inappropriate. But in any case, we are battling Jasmine today. The thing about this gym is that there is no trainers. It is basically just us and Jasmine. I imagine that the purpose behind this is because it wanted to have the kind of lighthouse as being the main trial to get to this. But yeah. And I guess also technically you would need to know where Surf is, and that's it's pretty elusive. You know, it's in Aquatic City, and you gotta visit the Kimono Girls, and then you gotta talk to your guy there. They don't really tell you where HMs are, it's kind of weird. Alright, so, today's plan. Let me get up the team. We got a team full of ladies, but we have one ladybug. Now, Bruce's job will be to take out the Magnemite. Steel, Electric, Dig should easily wipe them out. But the only issue we're going to have with the Magnemite is if they do some paralysis. That could potentially be disastrous if we get bad luck. But the biggest problem that we'll have to battle will be Steelix. Steelix is a very defensive Pokemon, so even our super effective Dig and Dynamic Punch probably won't do too much. And in terms of special defense, it's better, and our special attack is better. So, Chloe will be doing probably more consistent damage. We won't be able to use Thunder Punch because Steelix is part ground type, but we will be able to hit it with Ice Punch for neutrality. Like, it's not super effective, it's not very effective. As per usual, we will not be using any Flash until our second attempt. But we'll see how we go. This has the potential to be very rough. It could go either way. I am predicting that this is going to be about as tough as Whitney, but probably a bit easier. In any case, let's see how we go. And yeah, we'll do at least 2 attempts today at Jasmine. If it takes more than that, it might be on the next episode. But if we defeat her on the first episode, then I guess it'll be a short episode. We'll see how we go. Alright, here we go. Magnemite. I'm lucky it's not a Magneton, but still. Okay, we are fast, so that's the main thing. So we're able to... Yeah, Thunder Wave, that's nasty. So we are able to dig. Is this going to be a one-shot? Not quite. Okay, we are paralyzed, so RNG can kind of screw us over. Thunderbolt. It is strong, but we got high special defense. Oh my god. This is rough. We're most of the way through one Magnemite. Okay. So, we're done. We're down one Magnemite, but we've still got another one to go. We are paralyzed, so we're probably going to get hit. I don't think I have many choices for Bruce. I could maybe sort of save him for Steelix, but I don't know if we outspeed Steelix, or if we survive a hit from Steelix. So there's a good chance that Bruce is just kind of gone. Let's try Dynamic Punch. Yeah, that's gonna be it for Bruce. As expected, the Magnemite are going to be a bit of a pain. We don't have anything super effective besides Bruce. But what we can do is, although we're not relying on Flash at the moment, we can still rely on Confusion with our new swagger. Come on. Confusion. Hit yourself. Damn. Try that scream. See, like, look at that damage. That's more than we could probably do with any of our other attacks. And so at this point, it's kind of just abusing Confusion. And Magnemite is doing the same thing. Magnemite is nasty. It's got Thunder Wave and Supersonic. Okay, I thought it would be out of Confusion, that's why I did it. But that's good. If we can increase its attack further with Swagger, then it'll do more damage from its Confusion. And it doesn't look like Magnemite is using its physical attack, so there's no real detriment to it. It's gonna hurt, but we need another Swagger off. Yes! Through the paralysis and the Confusion, we were able to get that. So now it's got plus 6 attack. And so if it hits itself in Confusion, it should be very, very effective. Come on. There we go, the luck is on our side. See, look at that! The Swagger is carrying us through the Steel type disadvantage. So... it is risky, but Swagger could be the way we go, and just keep focusing on Confusion. Very risky indeed. Rock Throw, damn. That's gonna really wreck us. I don't know what to do. We could try like more Supersonic. We could try Reflect. Let's try Reflect. See how much damage this Rock Throw is doing. Yikes. I want to say it's like 80 to 90 accuracy. This is the part where we... let's try Koi. Let's see how much damage Ice Punch actually does. Decent. Come on, we can survive one, surely. Okay. It's not great. And it's very accurate with the Rock Throw. This is not good. So now it's only Bree, and everything we can really do... we're not using flashes yet, we are using Supersonic. No. Great. You know, it's going to one-shot us anyway, but... we'll screech back. Hey, there we go. But the thing is, if it lands one attack on us, we are knocked out no matter what it is. Even if it's non-rock throw. I didn't even see the health bar move, did you? Damn. We need to rely on RNG, but the thing is, there will be a point where it will be confused no longer, and with the Screech, if it hits us at least once, we're probably going to get knocked out, even from a non-rock throw attack. But we don't even have Reflect, so this is definitely a one-shot. Okay, so we learned that Swagger is really useful. And that... God... I don't really know what to do to change up our strategy, but we'll try again, and kind of see how we go. It's just like paralysis is very... wait, do I have any paralysis cure berry maybe? We're not using items in battle, but if we got a berry... Ooh, we do. That could be pretty good. I'll have to look up like where to get more of them. I think it's like based on day anyway, so it should be. I should be able to get more of them. But hypothetically, we do that on Bruce. That should give us a pretty good advantage. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, like that line about them being only recently discovered is so weird in terms of world building. It's just, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so this time we have a paralysis cube, so our Ledian should be better. We can do one dig, maybe get it down to red health, it'll do Fund the Wave, paralyze us, we'll cure ourselves of paralysis, that'll allow us to destroy this Magnemite with another dig. Yep. Then we should be able to weaken the other Magnemite fairly easily, to the point where we can start using our other Ledian to flash Steelix. I think that's a pretty good chance. I know it's RNG, I know, but we kind of need to do that. We don't really have much of a choice, and even then, it's not guaranteed that we win. You know, like, evasion stall is never guaranteed. Defensive stall is probably more likely to guarantee a victory, but there's always a critical hit. Critical hits go past modifiers of defense and attack. And so, against a defensive stalling Pokemon, you need a crit, and against an evasive stalling Pokemon, you need a never hitting move. Come on, please. It's not good. We need to get this out of here now. We might survive this. Just confused and paralyzed. Okay, we managed to do it. I think we had like a 25% chance after hitting that. So, here comes the dreaded Steelix. There's not much I can really do, but I can waste its PP for Rock Throw, which is something. So, what I do now is I set up Reflect, which will allow Bree to flash, have 2 attempts at flashing Steelix, which should be great. Then I can switch over to Chloe or Fusey to either confuse or damage. So, we go Bree. Flash. We missed. That's why we got the Reflect up, that way we have another chance. But it looks like Steelix missed with a Screech, so it was kind of a nothing turn. We should survive this attack. Yep. And so now we can get another Flash. Good. So, Rock Throw is not 100% accuracy by default, and so by having 2 Flash, we should really reduce its accuracy. But, for the sake of it, let's try and get a third one. Okay, 3 Flash is very good for us. It gets us in a very good spot to start going on the offensive here. So, we'll go with Fusey. We don't have Reflect, so if we do get hit by Rock Throw, we're going to be knocked out. But, from the reduced accuracy, the base low accuracy of Rock Throw, it might even be 75%. I know that Rock type moves in this generation are kind of garbage. Dang it. Dang it! Oh no, that's really bad. We're down the Chloe. Okay, we don't have confusion, but at least it's not super juiced up. We could go for another flash, but the more we use it, the less we get out of it. It's probably best to just go for an ice punch and hope for a freeze. Pretty good. Pretty good. Come on. Can we do it? No! Yeah, like even using RNG, it never guarantees a victory. And the thing is, with us having a relatively weak Pokemon, the weaker we are, the more turns the battle will be. The more turns the battle has, the more likely we are to be hit. That's just kind of common knowledge. And so, even after that 3 flashes and the not very accurate rock throw, we had a pretty good chance there. Ideally, like, in a perfect world, we use all 6 flashes and have the best chance, but at the end of the day, it's still a chance. We had, I think, a 10% chance to freeze with that Ice Punch, which didn't work, which would have granted us more turns. We had, I think, 85% chance to land the Swagger, which would then have a 50% chance for Steelix to hit itself for at least 1 or 2 turns. So no matter how we slice it, it's all kind of depending on luck. Unfortunately, Steelix has a Rock Throw, which is, you know, 4 times super effective against us. It's those Magnemites that are really a pain with the paralysis. But I think, you know, we were very close, and our Bruce is level 31. So if we did say 1 or 2 more levels, right, we should be able to one-shot the Magnemite, which should mean that we don't even need to worry about the paralysis QB. And then we should be pretty good set up against Steelix, you know, use Dynamic Punch, get some confusion off. Should be good. Trying to think of any other strat we could do. It is rough, but you know, definitely tougher than Chuck. Chuck was pretty close. Morty was super easy. And so Jasmine is about as tough as Whitney. Who would have thought that the ladies of Johto would be so strong, eh? And by this logic, Price should be relatively easy, although I reckon that's going to be a pain, and Claire would be very tough. I mean, Claire's tough regardless of what Pokemon you're using. I don't think Ledian really helps in that equation, you know? But in any case, that is going to be it for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this challenge so far, the playthrough and all that. If you have any tips I could try against Jasmine, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I'll have to do some off-screen grinding for like 1 or 2 levels, and then we should be good to attempt this again. Sometimes it's all about RNG, sometimes it's about the actual level. You know, that's how RPGs work, really. You can defeat anything if you're high level enough, or if you're lucky enough. Oh my god, Owen. Owen is my biggest fan. And so if we can't win through RNG, we have to win through level. Luckily, Jasmine Steelix's level cap is level 35, so I don't feel too bad about, you know, 1 or 2 levels here and there. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.